Run like I don't got an estate. Yeah. Run it up. Yeah. Yeah. Went from MIA to LA on the run like I don't got an estate. Yeah. I went from LA to the A on the run, you can tell where I stay. Yeah. Counting all this paper, I chase no sleep, call me jet lag, baby. Counting all this paper, I chase no sleep, call me jet lag, baby. Been 1,020, spent 100 hundreds. Money come and gone, let's get straight to it. Been a businessman, it's bigger than music. Eyes on a new building with like 8 units. What's for sale, I might buy it all. Don't wanna put in work, now you just wanna ball. Got Louis bags with no money in them. Bigger the lie, the harder they fall. Fast route, for me it's always been a cash route. Back route, spend some money, switch a piece of cash out. Always been a stand-up guy, never back down. Curry's on my team and got some pack outs. Went from MIA to LA on the run like I don't got an estate. Yeah. I went from LA to the A on the run, you can tell where I stay. Yeah. Counting all this paper, I chase no sleep, call me jet lag, baby. Yeah. Counting all this paper, I chase no sleep, call me jet lag, baby. Savior of my city like I'm Luke Cage. This is real life, you're ballin' 2K. I was just a young count, loose change. Now I got it coming 22 ways. 12-12s on me, no flu game. Same team, we the new wave. I told my baby come and get some. What's hers mine and she here to stay. I said, do you love me? Why not though? I know I'm on the go, I'm on the run, girl. For the money, with my batos. I know I'm not from LA, I'm from New York. Upstate though, and we got dough. And we don't show no mercy, run the score. Eyes on my head, so we got pose.
Good morning all. Hope we are doing well. Let's get it. GJ, Mr. GJ. News for today, as I remember yesterday, there's no news. Yes, we had PMI, USD PMI, which move gold nicely. Yeah, big move up from that daily zone we were looking at London session. I managed to take some sells yesterday on gold as GJ was doing nothing. So, as I said, if I don't get any opportunity on GJ, I do have a backup of gold. So, that's why I keep it as a backup, but that daily zone was no joke. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. I hope you're all doing well. As for today, pretty clean here. Not much news, not anything to be honest, and nothing we have to be concerned about. So let's go ahead and do the analysis here. Straight off the bat, daily candle is closing bearish here. And yeah, we're closing bearish. We broke previous daily low, closing back in the range here, but again into this rejection zone. Very similar scenario to this here. This is the exact, not exact, but very similar scenario. Even though we had bearish closure, we're closing into a rejection zone, so at any time we can reject towards the upside here. And that's what we have to basically be careful, right? We have to be careful that we don't reject out from this zone if looking for sells. So when we go down to the 4 hour, we can see exactly what happened here is that we've created a 4 hour range. So essentially, to get sells, we need a 4 hour closing below this low, and really it's messy for sells in this scenario, right? We can see how we don't really have clean area to trade till we get below this major zone here. So it's pretty crazy to think about. But if we do break below here and then on lower time frame create resistance like 15 or something, then we can start to find ourselves down to the bottom of the range, right? And that's where the selling option will be viable in this scenario here, is if we see resistance form. For buys, we need to get above this 4 hour resistance. I'll bring the drawings back. We can see this is a 30-minute support. I'll show you guys in a minute here. We have a 30-minute resistance here, and then this 4 hour resistance is really where I want to get above to take buys back up to the top of the range here. So dropping down to the 1 hour, you can see how that is very relevant. We tried to test it in the morning here, we rejected, right? And now we're trying to break down to the bottom of this range here, which is also our 30-minute support. So we can move this slightly down so it fits the 1 hour like that, right? So that looks good. And then we have, yeah, like this zone basically. So we've kind of done this change of structure at the moment here. This 500 level is the next area of interest and potentially the next problem here. But potentially with this range here, we could look to sell down to this bottom of this range here, but we need to wait for this close. So I want to see how this candle closes here, because we do have 4 hour support right here, right below 500. And this is where everyone's going to get messed up, right? We need to be careful of this 4-hour support here. Selling into this is quite tough, right? So selling into this 4-hour support here is a little bit tough. So I would prefer to get below it, which would be below this zone. Then I could look for sells. So let's see what this candle does and how it reacts from this zone, because selling from here to there is 4 or 5 pips, not the best, and we don't have a closure yet. So I rather wait to get below this, and then I have a nice easy range of till here 12 pips and all the way down here 22 pips, and if we do continue down here 45 pips. So plenty of space in that terms. I don't want to be the first person to sell in here, because yeah, it's a bit early for me at the moment to try that, right? So I'm not in a rush to sell. Obviously, counter, the opposite is going to be buys, because it's kind of a mixed session. If I'm going to buy, it's going to be above this zone here, and that's basically what I'm populating. But yeah, selling into this 4-hour support is where a lot of losses have come for me in the past, selling and buying into 4-hour support and resistance. So that's why I stick away. Maybe today it plays out, I don't care, because I'm trading long term, right? And for me, long term selling into this type of support has always made me lose. So I don't want to lose, and I'm sure you guys don't want to lose. But to avoid that, I'm not going to try to be a hero. And if this range was maybe around 8 pips from here to here, if I had 8 pips, then I could trade to the 4-hour support like we always do. And then if it breaks through, we get extra. But by the time this candle closes, we're entering at the break of the low. We only have 4 or 5 pips with spread. We're basically 80% chance that we're going to hit break even. Either we're very lucky and it just pushes completely through or something, or it's probably going to come back to break even here. So yeah, let's see. That's basically GJ analysis here. Let's have a look at gold, what gold did overnight. So this daily zone, I told you, don't sell until we get below the box, or sell to the box. I managed to scalp an entry somewhere around here after this pullback. Got from here, I closed out just before this daily support because I was not messing with this zone, but we rejected off here. So that's that daily support zone. Daily has closed bullish here. 4 hours closing mixed here. Last 4 hour closed doji. We look at the previous one, closed kind of bearish here. If we do break this 4 hour low, we could see us retrace some of this move, but we're essentially mixed at the moment here. I'm gonna mark up this type of support zone that we have here, right? Because we can see how relevant that's been in the past, and maybe this is an area of interest. And I'm gonna write it P4S, previous 4 hour support, so we know what's going on here, because this was a news move, so we have to look behind the news move to see really what's the possibilities here. For me, this is a sort of mixed session here. There is counter trend. Yeah, you can see how that zone is relevant. So you probably safest sells is actually going to be below here, but that's a bit far from where we are at the moment, and by the time it gets there, you probably miss the whole move. So really, closing below here is only 12 pips. Yeah, I think you want to get below this zone here. This is, or at least below here, would be safer. And yeah, after news, this is the problem with gold. After news on London session, we normally see gold range for a little bit. So we'll see what ends up happening if something can populate. Buys above these highs is pretty easy. Yeah, buys above there. A bit of a resistance here, but yeah, that's what I'm looking at here. If we could get this to push down, pull back, and then create a bearish candle close, I can sell back down. That'll be pretty easy sell. Something like we were looking at yesterday. But yeah, daily has closed bullish here. So I'm expecting, potential in New York to push down in London, and then New York maybe give you the reversal, continuing the daily candle, right? So that's what I'm kind of populating the possibility for to happen here on gold, right? And yeah, that's basically the analysis. Pretty simple, pretty clean. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Leave a like, of course. The YouTube business always helps. So if we could hit the likes, get that up. There's 50 of us in here, 10 likes, we can get that up to 30 easily. Spam it. And yeah, morning. Shorts on GBP CAD today. What do you think? Do I even have GBP CAD? I don't even have GBP CAD on my list here, but I'll do it for you, don't worry. GBP CAD. So let's see, GBP CAD shorts for today. Daily is bearish. Well, previous close with this long rejection. Be careful with that rejection. 4 hour, yeah, breaking the lows now. It's kind of similar to gold, I think. You know, it does want to push down, but could reject pre-New York or something. So, yeah, looking at this at the moment, I think your shorts are going to be below this level here to tap this level. So, yeah, there is shorts for this session on GBP CAD. It is a possibility. And I do think, yeah, you could maybe find that. GJ sells on 30-minute count. I'm thinking to lose. What do you mean lose? Oh, you're thinking of going to lose? Oh, every day you think that, brother. Every day you think that, and you enter very early. You have to do your analysis before entering, brother. Always do your analysis before entering, right? So, yesterday you took the same trade. This is the same trade you took yesterday up here. It pulled back, stopped you out, and then continued. Same scenario today, right? You entered on this 30-minute close, but what was your plan, right? So you need to have a plan. If you enter on this 30-minute close, that's a okay entry, but you need to hold stops, give it some room, maybe all the way up here. If you hold stops all the way up here, anything closing back into this range here, you can manage your trade, right? Especially anything closing above here, then yeah, you're done basically. But for me, I rather catch the efficient move, not the first move, because you could be stuck in here for who knows how long, and that's not nice to hold big drawdown like that. I rather wait for more confirmation and take a quicker move towards the downside here, especially if we start breaking below this 4-hour support. And we can see already how much issues just this zone is becoming now. Every time we dip in, we reject, right? And you can watch that on the 1 minute, and you can see how that works, right? Look at this, right? Dip in, reject, come back, dip in, reject, come back, dip in. We'll see if we reject. So once we start getting below this zone, then you're going to see the drop here. Right, because this is our pre-session range here. If you look at pre-session and you really start to analyze price action, this is the pre-session range. This is the pre-session trend. The trend was broken once we started dipping down below here, and now we started ranging. So we want to catch the efficient move, which if we go on the 15-minute, that is our LTA, right? So we want to be trading in that LTA and profit of this whole zone here. This is all potential zone outside of this range. Right? We don't want to trade in this range, it's too small. Plan your trade and trade your plan. Yes, sir. That's the one. That's the one indeed. Yo, bro, good morning. How's it going? All good, brother. Hope you're well. All good. The absolute GOAT. Yes, sir. Like we should be able to get a move today, hopefully. Yeah, he's still not here. I saw him in the Discord group. He's still popping in the Discord group. I saw him react to a message, so he's around somewhere. Just finished your video on your website. How is your hand? Oh, yeah. That's all good. That's a while back. Yeah. Damn, I forgot I recorded that session and posted it. Yeah, so everyone is going to see that. Yeah, that's all good. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, man. That's a while back. Yeah. That was sorted like 2 days after that. So yeah, appreciate that. Batman hiding in the shadows? Potentially. Maybe we need to put up the Batman logo. Right? And then he'll pop out. We need to summon him. Let's see. So gold is trying to have a little breakdown here, which is nice to see because we have this 1 hour close here. So if we have this 1 hour close and the 30-minute starts to break below this zone, any type of pullback here, we can look to continue gold towards the downside and sell gold. Been looking at gold, right? And if you look at the most efficient move, what time it comes, right? London open, nice move, right? All pre-London is not moving too good, right? Pre-London pulls back and then London gives the push down. Same thing here, pre-London range and then London push. Again, pre-London, look at this pre-London huge pullback after the bearish candle close, right? Bearish candle closes, this one closed bullish, big pullback, London open, close below, easy move down. So this is what I'm looking at here, is that, yeah, people will be very tempted to enter into this move here. But if we look at the data that the chart tells us, this is all information that the chart is telling us, that's not the most efficient move. And you have to be very careful on gold. Gold is tough to trade in London session. Why do I have price marked at 610? This is a 30-minute support that I had from yesterday, right? So before these candles came down, I had this support here that was marked all the way across here, and I've left it on the chart because we've been respecting it, right? We've respected this, and this is the bottom of our range, so that's why I've just left it. Exactly, yeah, that's well noted, man. That's well noted. That's exactly what happened, right? We put in the trade, it did nothing. London Open came and it pushed up nice. So if we just traded right at London Open, we would have been okay in that move. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking today. If I'm going to trade gold, I'm not going to be tempted to enter the trade right before. I'm going to enter either closer to before London Open so that I can catch that move and not have to hold drawdown, because gold can pull back 30-40 pips, no problem. So yeah, now it's a game of patience. We know the plan. Now we wait to take a trade. Hopefully on this hour close should bring in some volume by the next candles. We can do something. Gold sell level, yours is below 1956. Yeah, I agree with that. Maybe just extend it to 1955, 300 if you're going to sell all the way down there. I don't mind selling anywhere in here as long as we pull back, and then I can sell from the highs to the lows. I'm not selling lows. If I'm selling lows, I need to get below here. I think that will be the best sells. Can you do AU analysis? Yes, sir. I can. Damn. Let's go daily. Yeah, that daily, I told you, once this daily continued closing bullish, buys, buys, buys. Now look at this, very dangerous, right? Look where we are, right at this 4-hour resistance. And these are lines we drew from how long ago, right? Remember how long ago we drew these lines? So this is nice to see that price is still respecting the zones, means our lines are still relevant. So if you're going to take buys, it's going to be above this, but buys definitely make sense today. Yeah, it's going to have to be above this resistance here. So you have two options. You either wait for price to get above here to take buys, or you let this pull back to somewhere around here or wherever it wants to pull back to, and as soon as it creates support, then you can take it towards the upside. That's the two options on AU today. All good, all good. 53 of us in here. If you guys could do the YouTube business, I hate to ask, but you know what it's like. Really does help. I think it does help. And yeah, just hit the like button. Let's get it up to like 30 plus likes. Really would appreciate it. Sucks to ask, but you know, it's part of the game. Have to. Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. Now, it doesn't suck to us. You're providing real value here. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. That's my goal. That's why I ask, so I can hopefully get this out to more people so that they can benefit from it. That's always been my goal. We're attendance, please. Yeah, we're trying to push the stream. The goal is to get the stream to 100 viewers. If we do 100 viewers, there'll be a big giveaway. A nice big giveaway. So yeah, that's the goal, right? We'll do a giveaway to give back. And I always give back way more than what this earns me. I mean, YouTube doesn't pay me, but who's absent today? Not sure who's absent, but definitely half of YouTube is absent because half of YouTube should be in here. Ever traded moving average strategy? Do you use it for confluence strategy? Yes, I have traded moving averages and they're lagging indicators. So moving averages cross after the event has happened. So I don't like using moving averages as I find moving averages are lagging and you can gain more information from the candles than you can from the actual moving average. I think moving averages are great for higher time frame analysis, but not trading on lower time frame. I have never, looking for just basing your strategy of moving average cross, I don't think it's high win rate. Oh, Antonio in the building. Welcome, welcome. You did catch up. We're here today. Waiting for GJ. So if you can provide some liquidity, Antonio, and tell GJ to start moving, because yesterday was forced to trade gold because of GJ moving like this, and I'm not particularly the biggest fan of trading gold in London, but we had to do what we had to do. What's this range? This is a nice trade here. 6 pips. At host, which name at call you? Not sure what that means, brother. I'll try a phone call. Yeah, that should work. Do I trade NY? Yes, I trade NY only once a week. I trade NY once a week and trade London all throughout the week. That's how it works. I don't think it's good to trade 2 sessions every day because you run into the problem. Oh, man. I think we should ask. Yeah, I'm not going to get involved with that. Yeah, if you trade 2 sessions in a day, if you win in London and let's say you made $1,000, right? If you made $1,000 in London and then New York you lose 700 and then you take another trade to make it back, you make back 1,000 and then you don't have the discipline because you're still down a little bit, then you take another loss, you lose 1,000. All of this work, 8 hours at the chart, and you've only been paid a couple of hundred. When if you just left the first trade from London, taking that one win and move on with your day, it's a lot better and you can have more time to do other things. And the only time you should trade New York is that you should minimize it. So maybe if you can trade New York, which is spending a lot of time at the charts, the whole point we want to trade is to be able to make a full-time income from a part-time job. We don't want to be sitting at the charts for 8 hours, because the more we sit here, the more mistakes we make, the more things tend to happen. So the best thing to do is either you trade one pair in London and one pair in New York. That's an okay strategy, but realize that on that second pair you might give profits back to the market, right? And that's not what you want to do. You don't want to give profits back to the market, right? It's a very, very annoying thing if you give profits back to the market. So if you can limit, maybe trade New York once every other day, or just choose one session. If you look at really profitable traders, they normally just choose one session, right? Another really important thing is, sometimes if you looked at, let's say today I'm looking at gold. This is the best way to trade New York. Say I'm looking at gold, I'm like, okay, this looks great for New York. By New York session, we might have some amazing opportunities. Then I will trade New York today because the chart is setting up really good. But if I'm just forcing myself to come to New York, then nah. The reason why I trade which day, oh yeah, so I choose Tuesday. And the reason why I choose Tuesday is because normally every afternoon I have things to do, and yeah, on Tuesday I don't, so that's why I choose it. It fits my schedule, and I like to trade New York once a week to see what's going on, right? To have it in my agenda. So hour open here, this is what I expected with the hour open, some volume to come in. That previous hour close is problematic though, right? Nothing happened on that previous hour close. We just closed doji, so even though this is moving down extremely fast here, be careful. At any point this will reject quickly. You know, this could just be coming down, but if we do close this 15-minute below this line, then we possibly have an opportunity here to maybe try catch some sells on GJ here. But let's just see what happens here. We need this candle to close. Without closure, there's no entry, because we're not selling after a bullish candle, especially when it closes at support. Right, price close at support, there's no way you can predict this next candle, and it's very hard to enter unless you just ripped sell at the break of this low, and now you're gambling and hoping for this to happen. But you know, this is just something you can't really predict. So we'll wait for this closure. No FOMO, patience, and we'll see what happens. As for gold, shooting up at the moment. That's why we didn't want to sell it right there. And yeah, we shall see. What about the daily support at 173.380? Let's have a look at which daily support you're talking about. Yep, this one here. The thing is, it's covered by a wick, so I'm looking for the wick to be filled, not the daily support. The wick is what I'm looking to be filled here. So yeah, this is a lot of volume that just randomly came in here. Where's my thing gone there? Just a lot of volume here, right off the open. No 5-minute close, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just open push. Right, so these moves are moves that are practically impossible to catch unless you were trading all the way up from here. Right, if you're trading up from here, maybe you took a sell on this close here and you were holding stop loss all the way up here, then maybe you could catch some of this. But yeah, now we're seeing the rejection come through, and I got it luckily. Good. You should secure some profits and just be done and wait for better confirmation, because you were in a losing position that now luckily the volume went in direction, because that type of volume is 50-50. You don't know. After a bullish candle close, that could have done this towards the upside, and then we would have been looking for buys. Bro, I got scammed by a prop firm, man. They had a website, their Twitter, WhatsApp. What was that noise? That was super weird. Sounded like an artificial raindrop sound. That was super weird. Anyways, forget about that. But Website, Twitter, WhatsApp number and everything. After I paid them $600, bro. They blocked my number and deleted their website. Damn. Sorry to hear that, man. But, you know, WhatsApp number on a prop firm is a scam. You need to really look at the do your research on them, man. I mean, it's a shame. I hate to see that happen, but come on, man. You need to ask people, right? We have all of the whole community here. Ask, hey, I found this prop firm. What do you guys think about it? If no one knows it, then it's probably not a good idea. And yeah, what people are saying. What the hell is this noise, man? This is the weirdest noise I've heard ever. Do you hear it as well? No, I think Crest heard it as well. It's like a raindrop. Like that, like boing, like a raindrop. Bro, it's freaky. It's like right, I don't know where it's coming from. It's like a raindrop sound. An artificial raindrop sound? Oh, maybe it's Tradingview. Maybe you're texting me. Maybe it's... Yeah, this guy's... Bro, it's you texting me and that's the Tradingview alert, bro. Come on, man. Damn. No. I found it out. It's Crest is texting me and it's Tradingview's alert sound. And I've never heard it before. Ears fixed. Yeah, bro. That was the weirdest sound. And it came like from the back of the headphones. Like, I need to turn off surround sound on these headphones because it came from the back. I was like, no way. Well, stop. I'm gonna block you, man. How do you block? Go right click. Hide conversation. Launch in separate window. Damn, I can't block. Do you only trade ICT? I am applying some of the concepts and learned from you to my ADR strategy. I'm still a bit cautious in regards ICT. No, I don't trade ICT. I've never found success in ICT. I don't see very high success rate in other traders. They get some trades correct, some trades wrong. And it's normally the problem with ICT is it takes too long to learn. You can learn a same amount of profitability in half the time following price action. So instead of making it overcomplicated, and just focus on things that work and work quickly, right? Because there's too much going on with fair value gaps and order blocks, and you can't apply all of that to all different markets, right? At least with price action you can apply it to all different markets. Bro, I really thought it was coming from like a speaker behind me. Sounded exactly like that. Isn't ICT price action? Order blocks is not price action. Order blocks is smart money concepts. Oh, good man. You're welcome to ask as many questions you want. Price action is just following the way that candles. So for example, if you're trading ICT, you would look for price to come to an order block and then take a trade away from the order block or wherever the order block may be. Whereas price action, I'm looking, okay, price is here right now. If I have a good zone here, how can I get into price right now? I don't need price to go to my order block. I don't need price to go sweep liquidity. I don't need any of that. I need to focus, how can I get involved right now and follow the current price action? That's the difference. Is there a way to get my money? I paid through Binance Pay. I contacted Binance about this. Do you know of any examples that they get their money back? No, Binance will not hold responsibility for this. They can only, maximum thing they can do is block them from the platform. You would have to go and like contact the whole, depends where they're located. I mean, if they're located in your country, then you would have to contact authorities, but you're not going to get anywhere for $600. People are scamming way too much for $600 to be relevant, unfortunately, man. You know, you have to take this as a lesson, unfortunately. It's a tough pill to swallow. 600 is a lot of money for some people and maybe to you, and I respect that. Money is money, but you have to take this not as a loss, as a lesson, and you have to not get scammed again, and just focus on not trying to do all of these things that, you know, are gonna put you in situations like this, brother. You know? I mean, damn, someone charging $600 for a funding challenge. I mean, that's for my personal time. I charge less. It really shows that I need to jump my price up for sure. People making more money off scams. I trade ICT. It's just very boring. You have to wait for liquidity sweeps, which sometimes never happens. Exactly. That's my point. That's what I was explaining a minute ago. So when you follow price action, you don't have to wait for all of that stuff. You just follow what price is doing at the current given time. So 3 minutes till this candle closed. Let's see what this candle does. Potential wick fill here and continuation down to these lows. Especially if this 5 can close bearish. If price does close above here, we'll have to wait for something a bit more. The only redeeming quality for me that keeps me trading is it once liquidity swept, you get that confident BOS. I win a lot of trades doing it. Yeah, it's nice to have a strategy that wins often, but what if I told you you can wait for only simple closures and have similar win rates? And a lot of people in chat here can attest to that, who either work with me directly and have seen the results, that you don't have to wait for such a complicated thing to happen. Because at some point price has to move towards those zones. So why not trade towards your areas of clean candles here, right? Because that's just gonna fill that area if it's the intended direction that you expect price to move in that day, right? Okay, just to clarify, you have price action and multi-time frame analysis. Do you have any specific videos of your strategy? I'm always looking to improve mine. No, I have a whole video on my strategy. And you should maybe look into this and see if this makes more sense to you. Let's just let that load. So a minute for this to load. This candle to close. We'll check back at it in a minute to see how it closes. So the immediate video I recommend you to watch is this. Where is it? This 2023 full price action course. Click on it, and on the course it has videos that it has a timestamp, so you can choose which part you want to learn, right? And maybe watch this smart money concept versus price action. This is also a good video, smart money concept versus price action. So that's basically my opinion on it. And then yeah, you know, then you can just take it from there, right? Start watching the scalping and just, you know, but watch this one first, the full Forex course. But they were a fake course. How about the thunderstorm strategy? It's not a strategy, it's the exact trade. Thunderstorm is only once you get a 15-minute closure, we just use 5 minutes for entry. That's what thunderstorm means. I was trading ICT, I won a challenge, got 2 payouts using it, but after watching your videos, I stopped using it because it makes no sense and PA is more logical. Now I'm trying to master PA. Yeah, I think long term you would be better. You'll see more success in that, right? I know some people who do combine the strategy, but if you're happy to just completely restart, then it's good. All right, check this closure, guys. We're still respecting this support here. Now, if this 5 minute does end up closing somewhat bearish, we could potentially look to continue this move. So, but for now, there's a rejection at the moment, and we don't want to sell into a rejection. But if we get confirmation, maybe we can try to manipulate the 5 minute in order to take a trade here. So yeah, let's see. See, my piece of advice for everyone is before you invest in someone, listen, they must have some form of free content that you can listen and get to know who they are, right? You have to get to know who they are and always ask why. Why are they doing it? What's their objective? Yeah, it's the scammers, man. They're scammers, unfortunately. It sucks, but you know, you should have stuck to never fall for any get rich quick. There's no easy way. There's no easy way. If there's an easy way, I promise you guys, if there's an easy way to get money, an easy way to do something, I would have done it. And I would have told you all about it. Because I would want to be in that position. But there's no easy way. I would not hide the easy way. Right? I would profit off the easy way. How would I profit? Because if it's that easy, I'll just make everyone do it and I'll run the company that does it and then I share the profits. Morning, morning, Bruno. Is it possible for you to draw in a corner of the chart your trade plan of the day, like what? Won't be bothering asking, thanks. It's there right on the screen. This is the trade plan of the day. Session plan, mixed buyers looking for potential sells at the moment. So we're waiting for sells, and obviously before I take sells, I'll tell you guys, so then you'll know where I'm taking sells. At the moment, we were hoping that this 15-minute candle would close below. That would give us better options, but now we haven't got the close below. Just watching what this 5-minute is forming here. If we can close maybe back below this line or something can form here, maybe we could take a more of an aggressive approach for an entry. But yeah, at the moment we are rejecting. Have you considered offering copy trade via trade platforms? It doesn't pay enough money for me to do that. If I take even a 50-50, right? Let's say someone puts in, I don't know. Let's say an average person puts in $2,000, right? And I make 10% a month, right? Let's say I make 10% a month. That's $200. I get paid for 10%, $100. What am I going to do with $100? Yeah, it's cool. You know, it's money is money, but still, for all of that, then the stress of managing everyone's account and managing my own account, it's not going to pay much. You know, you need at least, like even if $50,000 got into there, even $50,000, I'm only being paid $2,500 with a 50-50 profit split, right? $2,500 with 50-50 profit split, minus commission, minus withdrawal fees. So you're netting probably around 2,200 on average. If you're making 10% consistently every month. Some months I make 8%, some months I make 30%, some months I make 5%. You know, this numbers always changes. So I've done the math. Right? For the added stress and of that, it's not worth it. You're brutally honest and very clear in your views. Yes, that is something I do portray. I like to be brutally honest and straight to the point. There's a guy in... Don't trust anyone in groups from YouTube channels. It's very hard to moderate all of these groups and everything. So you can't trust, you know... You can't trust many people, man. What about 15 million? That's a different story, brother. 15 million? Yeah, we'll have a chat. 15 million, we'll have a chat. Right, price breaking down here. This 5-minute did not close below the support. Maybe if this 5-minute does close below, I could look to try an aggressive entry break of this low half risk to tap into this wick and to potentially continue down to here. But let's see how this closes in 3 minutes here. 3 minutes, let's see how it closes. Also, the platform you use to copy trade, they will also take a cut, so it's really it's not if it closes below, I'll probably put stop loss above, probably somewhere here, 173, 600, 610, something. Yeah, 610 probably. What I rather do, if anything, is I rather have like a private type prop shop, you know, where you hire traders to come trade funds that you provide, and then you teach them, and then everyone trades together. That's a big dividend. That will make sense. Where are you from, by the way? Are you Dutch or South African, or am I way off? You know, to be honest, brother, I get South African a lot. It's because I live in Dubai and born in Dubai, and Dubai is very multinational. There's a lot of nationalities here, so my accent's very neutral. But I'm originally I am from England. When is that starting? Hopefully soon. I mean, not soon, but you know, that's a big project. You know, I need to basically open a whole private trading floor, which would be cool, to be honest. But I'm gonna start something similar before, but not as big. So be on the look for that. It's gonna be something very similar to that, where we all trade together, and that's gonna be started very soon. So be ready for that. Be ready for that. Took a trade in AU, finished in TP. Thanks for making me sad, brother. Well, what? No, I'm joking. Well done, well done. Thank you, Arya. Hope to recover a loss of 600. I have 4,400 in my trading. Do you think that's realistic that I'll be able to recover a loss in the capital of 1 to 2 weeks? It's a very common question I see. And I'll tell you something, but I'm watching GG at the moment. So give me a second here. Give me a second. Let me see this close. Let me see this close. Let me see this close. Last minute, doesn't close below. No trade. Look. Patience for the close. That's not my confirmation. I need to close below this 4-hour support. Alright, so let me understand. Yeah, it's not active yet. It's not active. I'm not interested at the moment till we close below there. Right? This is very tough, GJ, these last few days. So let me answer this. You want to recover $600. If it was that easy to recover $600, why wouldn't I tell myself every single day? I imagine, just tell yourself every single day, I need to recover $10,000 this week. And then you would make $10,000 because you're thinking in your head, I need to recover 10,000, but it doesn't work like that. We can't going around saying, oh, I want to recover next week. I want to try to make $25,000. So can I do that in 1 to 2 weeks? Can I make $25,000? No. Otherwise, we would just go every day dictating how much money that we want to make. So you can't focus on that loss. That's an expense gone. It's gone. It's not in your hand. It's gone. Just focus on taking profitable trades, following your plan and taking trades that you know that work. Don't focus on results. Don't try to recover the loss. And if you can do your job right, which is taking profitable trades, then that loss will be covered eventually. But if you have in your mind you need to make that back, you're not going to take profitable trades, and I'll guarantee that. You'll lose another $600. And you'll be in a worse position than if you would have just lost $600 to begin with. Right? Anyways, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, leave a like. Also, if you're new to the channel, be sure to leave a subscribe. We have a major resistance on viewers at 85 viewers. We haven't crossed that for a while. Unfortunately, YouTube's not helping me. So come on, YouTube. I'm going to tell it in the mic and hopefully the algorithm picks it up. And yeah, giveaway is coming at 100 viewers. Nice giveaway. So I can... Yeah, why not? You know, we need to have a giveaway. I think it's nice. I think you guys... Oh, damn. Look at this. Look at this. That's very interesting. Big liquidity grab here, breaking down quick. Very quick as well. That's interesting. Let's see how this candle closes here. Good morning, morning, brother, morning. One minute 50 for this candle to close. Let's see if it can close below this 5-minute support. If it can close below here, then I think we could see some continuation to the downside. This will also be the 15-minute candle closing as well. Right, and then we can fill this wick and look to continue down, because then we'll have the confirmation of the 15 and the 30 closing. So yeah, I think that will be the next option here. So yeah, a minute for this candle to close and then we'll see. So hopefully we don't push down crazy for the last minute. We need to chill a little bit. Come on, GJ, don't do any of this nasty stuff. Don't play games. Look at this rejection. Super important to wait for closes here. So the 30-minute did not even close below this. Damn. It's a tough spot, guys. It's a tough spot. 15-minute closing between the wicks here. 5-minute closing with rejection. Yeah, maybe the break of this wick down here might be an option. You didn't wait, bro. I told you to wait 6 times. I told you to wait. You have to wait. There's a daily support, but there's a wick, right? The wick is the last sign of rejection, not this daily support. If you remove drawings, you can see, look, the last time that price came down here, this is the new rejection. So our next rejection is here. This daily support is behind the wick. So if we're focusing on most recent price action is this wick, right? Do I prefer trading GJ over gold? Well, these last 2 weeks, GJ has been a bit slow, but I prefer trading GJ much over gold, especially in London session. In New York session, I prefer to trade gold. So if I'm trading New York, I prefer to trade gold over GJ, but in London session, I prefer to trade GJ. I'm from Sweden. What do you think about gold consolidation now? Pullback to 1940 buy zone. Instead of looking for a pullback to a buy zone, right? Look, how can you take the trade to 1940, right? Because why would you wait for price to come all the way down here before taking a trade when you can sell down here? So for me, I'll be looking, okay, maybe below this support, I can sell gold to 1940. You understand? So profit of both ways. So support and wick not on the body. Well, it's a daily time frame. So a daily time frame is a much larger time frame. When we go down the time frames, we can see that, you know, this is the wick that was left, right? So the real support in our session is this 4-hour support. And that's why I keep asking for price to close below, which we did get a close below here, made a top wick at the moment. But we need to break down from here in order for us to continue down, right? Which we're not doing. We're hovering around this area. So maybe a 5-minute close below here. You know, I just wish the range was a little bit bigger. But, you know, we can trade down 11 pip break even and 18 pip target here. And if we get lucky today, we get massive volume and we push down 41 pips. Minute 15, this looks like setup number 4 to the upside or to the downside? You mean to the upside, right? Yep. It does, but the problem is that the range is really here and we have daily closing bearish, right? Daily is closing bearish, 4-hour, previous 4 hours kind of mixed. We're breaking this 4-hour low, so really mixed session. All right, so this is tried again to grab liquidity from the top here, rejected for a second time. So if we maybe break below this low, we could see some downside continuation here. Which is basically just breaking the 15-minute low. How to black out the grid screen? You go here, you go to settings, then you go to, where was it? I think there is a, you have to just make it 0. So it's like you have to change the opacity of it. I don't know. Someone in chat can help me. Someone in chat, tell him how to remove the grid lines. What's your favorite TA indicator for the next bull run? My favorite is going to be higher time frame analysis using price action, right? So yeah, let's see what price does around this zone. If we could start breaking down from here, probably get a position towards the downside. Settings, canvas, I see. Yeah, this is just playing at the moment. This is just playing. Two minutes, if this 5 minute can close below this zone, maybe I'll give it a shot here. Maybe I'll try it. I don't feel too confident in this trade, to be honest, but sort of makes sense. It's the only option I see here at the moment. I don't see anything else. It's really not the most confidence-inducing trade here. But we'll wait for the closure. 1 minute and a bit. Not every day we're gonna get a picture perfect setup that looks great. Today you have to learn to wait for closures. The biggest lesson of today is to wait for closures. Anyone who did not wait for closures today is in big trouble. You see, last minute, like the last 10 seconds, it's rejecting. Alright, 82 viewers here today. Appreciate you guys showing up as always. Always a pleasure to have you. Don't feel afraid to ask any questions if you do have any. And if you're new here, leave a subscribe so you can show up. Alright, no bottom wick. Damn, no bottom wick. I'm not taking no bottom wick. You remember that day with the 5-minute close without bottom wick? Especially I'm using a 5-minute. No, I just don't like this. I just don't like this, guys. I just don't like this. I may be wrong, but I just don't like this. I rather wait for something else. I think price will come down here, break this low, maybe push down maybe four pips and then reject up here. This is what I've seen in this thing. There's an old 4-hour resistance. Yeah, that's old. We want to focus on the most recent. Right, 479. Where's 479? This one right here, right? Yes. Yeah, it is reacting off that at the moment. Yeah, that's pretty accurate at the moment. But we've passed through it many times. This could just be a coincidence. Let's see. Let's see if it has had any relevance on 15-minute. Yeah, this one here, yeah. So yeah, you're technically right. Actually, I take that back. My bad. This has been relevant here. So yeah, that's definitely an area to be concerned about. Right? Because last time we reacted is all of these times, right? Here, here, and now here. So technically, yep. That would be your target if you're selling to break that wick, right? So yeah, we are reacting from there, but with volume, it's not going to be the end of the day. GJ is being... This is what I have to say about GJ. I still struggle how to plot my levels. Could you do this? A video on this? I have a video on this. This is the exact video on how to plot your levels. This one here. Right? This is the exact video how to plot your levels. So I'll post this in YouTube chat. There you go. How to plot your levels. I just got a message on Telegram from someone advertising, and their name is Fanny, and they're advertising a platform that they want me to promote. It's like, come on. EU shorts, you're looking for EU shorts? Damn, we hit 85. Will we break resistance today? Come on, guys, we have to break resistance today. Like the stream, push it, let's get it. Today we hit 90, inshallah. We'll see. What do you think about Euro USD? Yeah, we covered Euro USD in the beginning of the stream, but yeah, basically above this zone here, this was the trade, 15-minute support to resistance. Now you either have to wait. So this is the one that Crest, if Crest is in the chat, he took this. We were discussing if price can make a support, we can take it towards the upside. And TP will be this resistance, setup number 2, classic setup number 2 actually. The next trade is going to be above this resistance to continue buys. That will be the next trade. Bro, there's an order block at 87. There's everything at 87 viewers. Everyone should open a short order at 87 viewers. At 87 viewers, open a short order. There's a thunderstorm in the 1 hour too. Let's see. Yeah, there was. Yeah, I remember seeing it. Yeah, but this is not the best thunderstorm. Thunderstorm is nice when the wick closes a small wick, not a long wick. So yeah, for people asking what a thunderstorm is a mix between a setup number 1 and setup number 3. Look at this. We close the support here. Trying to break down now at the moment. This is the new 15-minute candle close. Small top wick. 3 back-to-back 15-minute candles closing really rubbish. You want to take a... Oh, you're speaking to Crest. No top wick on the broker. There is. Look, zoom in fully, you'll see it. Oh, no, there isn't. That was my line on my chart. Yeah, there's no top wick. You are correct. Yeah, breaking this low is an option here. I just don't like these 15-minute candles closing so weirdly. We have 1, 2, 3 big rejection 15-minute. There is a method I can use to get in here. If this 1 minute pulls back, I could probably use the 1 minute here. But I don't want to encourage you guys to start trading like that. Are you in? No, I'm not in. I'm not not really liking the way this is moving here. Seven pips in profit and you're out? Yeah, why not? Better to secure something than nothing. I probably could have been aggressive here and entered at the break of this low, but we'll see what ends up happening. I just was not feeling this zone, man. Not feeling this zone. It's just like a small range here. Was only 7 pips to this support down here. You know, London Open in 10 minutes. I rather wait for London Open. If London Open closes below here, we could have a nice push downside for London Open. I do think this should at least reach here, this 30-minute support here at 173,300. That's a very high probability to tap here, 173,300. Four-hour looks disgusting. Could we look at GU? Yeah, no worries. GU daily time frame. Previous daily did close bearish, but with a big rejection wick. Current daily breaking the high, kind of between this range here. When you go to the 4-hour for more information, you can see 4-hour again is rejecting this line we have from yesterday. So we're technically mixed session here. You can be looking for both buys and sells, and I think best sells on GU will come probably below 1.2433. And if you're going to buy GU, it has to be above this resistance at 1.24593. So if you can get above there with support, you can look to buy it towards the upside. That'll probably be your best option. Take profit at 173,290. Yeah, that's sensible. You should be hit it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, never mind. It should all be decided in the next 10 odd minutes. Exciting stuff, yes, for sure. Yeah, I mean, if I took this trade, I would be definitely break even now. So let's see what would have happened. I wouldn't have closed. 9 pips is not enough to close because my stop loss in this trade would have been around 15 pip stop loss. So let's see if I would have been break even or whatever would have happened here. I wouldn't close after 9 pips. 9 pips is nothing. So with spread, my entry would have been somewhere here like this. At least 1 pip spread. No, 1 pip is there. Yeah, so somewhere around here, accurately. So when I go break even, my stop loss is here. Let's see if it would have been hit or not. What time frame are you looking at when going to make an entry? Yes, it is the 15 minute, 15, 30 minute, 1 hour, all confirmation. Once you start to get more advanced, you can start introducing the 5 minute to get more accurate entries to not hold drawdown. But as a beginner, it will hold you back because you'll miss a lot of entries trying to wait for the 5 minute or trying to understand the 5 minute. So my plan here for London Open is to see if we can get a close below on the 1 hour, and then yeah, look to trade this down to here. I have to leave the house at 11:10 and now it's 10:55, so I have 10 minutes. So I kind of have to get my act together. Yeah, damn, I have to leave the house in 15 minutes. I have an appointment, so I'm gonna be trading in the car. I don't recommend to trade in the car, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll wait for this 1 hour close and then we'll see. So we're waiting of the break of the low. No, the entry was up here, was one entry option. Now we have to wait for the close. Let's see where it closed. American Muscle, no, German Engineering. German Engineering. Hire a co-pilot. Brother, it's Dubai. Someone drives for you here, brother. Come on. Co-pilot. Yeah, first TP depends. If it's the beginning of the week, I'll just close 1-to-1. Or if it's a big push, I'll not stretch my luck and just take what I can get. But first TP is always the nearest resistance. Right? Whatever the next resistance is my first TP. Dubai is so beautiful. Jealous, not gonna lie. Have to make a trip here then. We are 3 minutes away from London Open. Yes, we are. Or a self-driving Tesla. Yes, but I don't like electric cars. I say no to electric cars. One day, inshallah. Inshallah, hopefully. Trader's Nest is nervous. I can see him. He's ready. London Open. Just joking, brother. Just joking. As always, Tradesharpe, cheers. All good, brother. All good. If this doesn't close below, then I have to wrap up the stream anyways, because I have to make it out to this appointment. I will trade in the car though. My plan is I'm either looking for an entry below this low here, right? If we can get a closure below here, or if this pulls back and then I take an entry on 5 minute towards the downside. That is my plan. So note that down. Below here is easy sells. If we get a close below here, go. Easy sells. And then, yeah. Check the level on the broker. Let's have a look. Maybe you are completely correct. Yeah, so below that on the broker. We didn't close below, so once it closed below that on the broker, we should be fine. 1 hour did not close below. Don't worry about that gap, right? Because we're looking at the 15 minute. I know what you mean. Man, not this guy. Crest, delete, delete, delete. This guy and his happy FX. Your happy FX is making me sad, brother. Come on. Anyways, plan is waiting for the close below in this zone. That's the next best option here. We did close above, so be very careful. I would have been at break even, and I'm very close to be hitting at break even, because if I entered here, I would have only made 11 pips, which is not enough to close the trade. And this is probably going to tap me up break even anyway. So that's why I don't like this zone. It's moving very, very slow. But I think if we can get outside of this zone, we'll see a good push here. But I'm sorry I have to leave early. Have somewhere to get to. I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord. Be sure to show up. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for an amazing stream. And yeah, let's start pushing harder and getting more trades on stream, because I know that's what you guys want. But you guys have been very patient. And yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll stream later until we get a position. So yeah, be sure to show up for that. So take care, guys, and catch you very, very soon, hopefully. Take care. Peace.